as I wrap up my hard day of work. Just kidding. It was pretty easy. I went shopping and I went fishing. So, again, I'm going to take up golf. I got some clubs, so I'm going to start learning golf just a little bit at a time. But today, I was out fishing. And so that's what I did today. However you want to spend your day, that's up to you. I used to spend my days, like Fridays. Typical Friday for me was transfer day, paycheck transfer day. So I would get a paycheck from my job or jobs, because no one job is ever enough. In fact, you cannot even afford. I tell you that you can't afford to have a job as your only source of income. Today, it's almost. Well, I'm not even going to say almost. It's completely necessary that you have additional income. And if you don't know any other way to make money outside of a job, then you have to have multiple jobs. It's just that simple. So it's weekend time to get rolling. Time to enjoy life, time to enjoy the day. For everyone who was in the masterclass training last night, I know you guys got blessed. I was blessed to be able to share that information with you, and I know that you guys are going to have a lot of success using your phone to make money and completely shifting your financial life. So again, if you want to learn how to use your phone to make money, all you have to do is jump into the live training, put middleman in the comments under any of the videos, and I'll teach you how to use your phone to start a middleman business from your house without doing the work, finding customers, taking a deposit. That's your money. About $150 per deposit, just depends on what industry you choose. I do the moving industry and the home cleaning service, so I find customers for cleaning businesses here in Dallas, and I find customers for moving businesses here in Dallas. So I have students who do a bunch of different industries all around the country, so it's whatever you want to do. But you are in economic warfare, so I don't know if you've been paying attention. I don't know if you have been watching the times, but you are in a financial Armageddon. And the average person is going to be in a lot of trouble probably in the next 2 years. Just that quickly, life is going to leave somebody behind. It's already unaffordable. I don't know if that's a word, but I'll use it. You know what it means. It's already unaffordable to be able to buy a nice home. Not just a home, but a decent home one you enjoy. Most people can't do that. Most people cannot just walk through and choose which house they would like to live in, choose their dream home. For most people, it's not a possibility. Also, most people cannot walk on a car lot and just choose which car they want to drive. It's just not possible for most people. It's funny because somebody was saying the other day to me, they were talking about investing in the stock market, making a lot of money. And I always say, who do you know in the stock market that's making a lot of money? Who do you know in the stock market that's rich? And if I ask you and I say, all right, you can look outside of your circle, tell me somebody in the stock market that's rich, and they're going to say, well, Warren Buffett's rich. And I'm going to say, Warren Buffett's 100 years old. Of course, compound interest worked for him. He lived forever. And then I'm going to say, other than Warren Buffett, who else? And then they're going to say, Elon Musk. Well, Elon Musk owned the business. Elon Musk owns Tesla. Elon Musk started as a business owner, not as a stock investor. In fact, he's not a stock investor. He owns the stock. There's a big difference there. So who else? Because a lot of people on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook saying that, you know, you can invest a little money in a millionaire. Even people with really big channels that I had a lot of respect for at first. Now I have no respect for. They jump on here with these big channels, big audiences, and then get on there and say, yeah, you can just invest in a stock market, $500 a month for the next 20 years, and you can potentially become a millionaire. What? $6,000 a year gonna make you a millionaire? Okay, gotcha. But people fall for it because people want to be entertained. They want to be told that they can be millionaires without having to do anything. Even my business, which is the middleman business, where I actually don't do the work, I just book the customers and get paid for that. Even that is work. Now, granted, it's not hard work, but it's still work. I still have to promote my business. I still have to communicate with customers. Well, I don't, but I used to. Now I have a VA, a virtual assistant, who does that for me. But before I hired my virtual assistant in January, I was the one doing all of that. So it still is work. And even though I have a VA, which allows me to go do what I want to do on my days, like today, I don't have to go to a job, and I still make money. Even though I have a VA, I still have to meet with my VA once a week, or be there whenever she has questions and stuff. So I'm still working. I still have to promote the business. The VA doesn't do that. I have to promote my own business. My VA communicates with the customer, books the customer, and then dispatches the work to the ISPs, independent service professionals. But I still have to promote the business. I still have to tell people what I do. I still have to say, hey, look, if you know anyone who's going to be moving soon, have them to reach out to me. I feel like they made it better a couple of days ago. It's okay. It's almost time for me to pick the kiddos up. But just a quick recap of my day. I woke up this morning, went shopping, went fishing, went and looked at a new phone that I potentially might be getting, and went and worked on some other stuff. What I did not do, I didn't punch a clock, I didn't go to the office, I didn't sit around waiting to be told what time I can have a lunch. I didn't do any of that stuff today. I completely control my life. I have complete control over my time. And guess what? You know what the crazy part is? I'm not rich. Now, one day I'm going to be on here saying, oh, I'm rich. I make $1 million a year. But at this point, I don't. But because my business makes enough money for me to not have to go to work, I'm free. How many know that being free, having control of your time, is the most important thing, not the money? You can make $100,000 a year working 2,500 hours a year. That ain't freedom. I'd rather make $50,000 working 1 hour a week. So you are in economic war. This is the apocalypse for the economy. And you have to decide, are you going to participate in this economic apocalypse? Are you recession proof? What's going to happen when the cost of living goes up even more? You know your company's not going to pay you. They're not going to pay you more money. No. Why would they do that? So you know your company's not going to pay you more money. You already know that. You know your company's not going to give you a pay raise. You know the banks are not going to pay you money. You know the company you work for is wanting to fire you and lay you off. You already know these things. These are not things you have to figure out. You already know them. You already know that the job you work for is not loyal and they will fire you in a heartbeat. You know this. You can pretend that you don't know it, but you know it. You already know this. You already know that the paycheck that you have now, is never going to be enough to give you financial freedom. You already know they're never going to pay you enough money to not come back to work. No, they're going to pay you just enough money to take care of your bills and come back to work. How do I know? because it's not just you, it's the entire middle class. There's millions of people who do the same thing you do. I used to do it too. It was not fun, and I never want to do it again. I'd rather be in control of my time, be in control of my finances. So you might not understand how important it is to have economic or financial education, but I'm telling you, it's one of the most important things that you could be working on today. Because if you're not financially prepared, by default, you're financially unprepared. I'd much rather you be in a position where you're financially prepared, or repaired for some of you, and you could change your life. Because times are only going to get harder, things are only going to get worse. If your job is your only source of income, you are in the danger zone. The income danger zone, because if anything happens to that job, you're going to lose your paycheck, and you don't know any other way to make money. Think about it. If you lost your job today, how are you going to get paid? Where's your money going to come from? You don't know. That's why I keep telling you, before it's too late, don't wait until the last minute. Create another source of income so that when your company fires you, and they will, you're going to be okay. I got things to do. Busy evening. And again, put middleman in the comments if you want to learn how to start your own middleman business. Same way I do. Let me teach you. I'll be doing a live training coming up. It's going to be, let's see, 6 p.m. Sunday. And make sure that you get in there. And I'll see you guys in the live training. For everyone else, it's going to be tough.